When Microsoft Word is launched, a menu for working with documents appears. The New command is used to create a new document. A new document can be created without any predefined settings. Alternatively, previously defined templates can be selected. Choosing a blank document is visible on the screen. The document can be saved immediately. By selecting File, additional settings will appear. The Save As command is used to save a new or existing document under a new name. By clicking Browse, a dialog box opens where the save location and name of the document can be defined. The document will be saved by clicking the Save button. Paper size can be adjusted via the Layout menu. In the Page Setup Size drop-down list, various options are available. Select A4. You can also change the paper size by clicking the icon in the bottom corner of the Page Setup section. The opened window is visible on the screen. Paper Source defines where the printer pulls paper from, while Preview shows a miniature view of the page. The Apply to option determines whether changes apply to the entire document or only from the selected page onward. It is sometimes useful to save the current settings for use in future documents by selecting the Set as Default option. Margins can be adjusted in two ways: by choosing predefined margins in the upper left corner, or via the Custom Margins option, also accessible through Page Setup. If the second option is selected, additional settings become available, such as gutter, space between the edge of the paper and the margin for bookbinding, and gutter position, which can be left or top. Page orientation can also be set in this window. The Portrait option represents vertical orientation, while Landscape is for horizontal orientation. In the Pages group, the following options are available: Normal, margins as defined in the Margins section, mirror margins, symmetrical margins on even and odd pages, switching left and right margins to inner and outer, 2 pages per sheet, 2 pages of text on one sheet, bookfold, for printing text in book format, rearranging pages as in printed books, also swaps left and right margins to inner and outer. The Preview, Apply to, and Set as Default options have already been explained under Paper Size settings. In addition to the mentioned tabs, the Layout tab in the Page Setup window also contains layout settings. This menu defines the start of text sections, headers and footers, and vertical page alignment. Section Start determines where the text section begins: continuous, new column, new page, even page, or odd page. In the Headers and Footers group, there are two options: different odd and even pages, used when different headers/footers are needed on odd and even pages. A different first page, used when the first page needs a unique header or footer. From Edge defines the distance of the header and footer from the top and bottom edges of the page, respectively. Page/vertical alignment defines how text is aligned on the page. A top aligned at the top. A center centered on the page. A justified stretched to fill the page. A bottom aligned at the bottom. Clicking the Line Numbers button opens an additional dialog. This option allows you to display line numbers within the text. Clicking Add allows you to define how the line numbers appear. An example of numbered lines is visible on screen. The Borders command is used to apply borders to the page and/or text, shadows and/or background colors. The Font dialog opens by clicking the lower right corner icon of the Font group. It contains two tabs: Font and Advanced. In the Font tab, basic settings are adjusted. A font, select from installed fonts. A font style, regular, italic, bold, bold italic. Size, font size. A font color. Underline style and color. Text display effects include a strike-through single line through text, A double strike-through. A superscript raised and smaller letters. A subscript lowered and smaller letters. A small caps, all letters uppercase, with lowercase letters slightly smaller. All caps, all letters uppercase. Hidden text not visible when printing. All selected attributes are shown in the preview box. Clicking Set as Default saves the selected font as the default. Clicking Text Effects opens another dialog. Font customization is possible through a text fill. Define whether the text interior is empty, colored, or gradient filled. A text outline can be set to none, solid, or gradient line. Shadow apply shadow effects. Reflection apply reflection effects. Glow apply glow effects. Soft edges apply soft edge effects. 3D format apply 3D formatting. The Advanced tab provides settings for a character spacing. Scale characters relative to selected font size. Spacing, normal, expanded, condensed. Expanded increases spacing, condensed decreases it. Position, normal, raised, lowered. Changes vertical position of characters. Kerning adjusts spacing between specific pairs of letters. OpenType features in Microsoft Word offer advanced typographic options that improve the appearance and readability of text. These options utilize the capabilities of OpenType fonts to provide better control over the style and look of characters and numbers. Key OpenType features in Word include ligatures, combinations of two or more characters that merge into a single glyph for better visual appearance. Standard, common ligatures like phi and FL. Contextual, automatically adjust ligatures based on surrounding characters. Discretionary, advanced decorative ligatures. Historical, used in old-style fonts and historical documents. Number spacing determines how numbers are spaced in the text. Proportional, each number occupies a different width, which improves appearance in running text. Tabular, all numbers occupy the same width, which is useful in tables and financial reports. Number forms define how numbers appear in the document. Aligning numbers align with the height of capital letters, making them suitable for titles and technical documents. Old-style numbers have varying heights and positions, e.g. 3 and 5 descend below the baseline, while 6 and 8 align with uppercase height, which improves readability in continuous text. Stylistic sets allow you to change the appearance of characters within the same font. Different sets may affect the shape of individual letters or whole words, enabling a more personalized and decorative look. For example, one set may feature rounder letter forms, while another includes ornamental strokes. All applied settings are shown in the preview area. By opening the paragraph dialog box, you can configure settings under the indents and spacing and line and page breaks tabs. Alignment defines how a paragraph is aligned relative to the page margins. Indentation sets how the paragraph is indented from the page margins. You can set a left and right indentation, special indentation, none, no special indentation, first line, indents only the first line of the paragraph, hanging indents all lines except the first one, by defines the specific amount of indentation. Mirror indents sets symmetrical indentation on even and odd pages. Spacing defines the space between paragraphs. A before space before the current paragraph. After space after the current paragraph. Line spacing determines the distance between lines within the same paragraph. Single standard single spacing. A 1.5 lines line spacing increased by 50%. A double line spacing. At least. Minimum spacing based on font size. Exactly fixed line spacing. A custom multiple of single spacing. The value for at can be set in points pt or as a multiple. The option don't add space between paragraphs of the same style ensures no extra spacing is added between consecutive paragraphs that use the same style. All defined formatting settings can be viewed in the preview area. Tabs in Microsoft Word allow for precise alignment of text within a document. Instead of using multiple spaces, tabs help position text quickly and neatly along the same line, improving the structure and appearance of the document. Word provides several types of tabs, depending on the alignment needs. A left tab aligns text to the left of the tab stop. Center tab centers the text at the tab stop. A right tab aligns text to the right of the tab stop. A decimal tab aligns numbers around a decimal point or comma. A bar tab does not align text but inserts a vertical line at the tab stop, useful for visually separating content. A leader adds dotted, dashed, or solid lines between tab stops, commonly used in tables of contents. The Set as Default option saves the defined values for use in other documents, so that when a new document is created, these values are set as default. They can still be changed at any time. In the Line and Page Breaks tab, the following parameters can be configured. A widow/orphan control prevents a single line of a paragraph from appearing at the top or bottom of a page, while the rest is on another page. Keep with Next keeps two consecutive paragraphs on the same page. A Keep Lines Together ensures all lines of a paragraph stay on the same page. A Page Break Before forces a page break before the paragraph. A Suppress Line Numbers disables line numbering for the paragraph if line numbering is active. Don't hyphenate prevents words from being split at the end of lines. A Tight Wrap, used only when working with text boxes to control how text wraps around them.